psychology is an amazing blend of disciplines. I love that it's philosophy, maths and statistics, science and anthropology, that it's about numbers and people. It's definitive, yet it's filled with individuality. Things can be statistically significant or not. Anecdotal cases are just as intriguing and valid. I love that it's vast and narrow, and it's all about people, and it's all about one person. Passionate about holistic women's health, emotional, physical well-being, about why, how and where women choose to give birth, and whether they choose not to give birth as well. I chose psychology because of all of these areas, and I love that by the time I'm finished my study, I'll have such a vast array of knowledge at my fingertips. I love that culture influences us in all areas, not just in the way we think and speak, but emotionally and physically. I love the blend of psychology, and I like that that blend is also in us, in that we are innate creatures, but we also are so shaped by what we learn. And to me, that's super exciting. Such a nerd.
Beautiful full life. I've got cows, sheep, ducks in the pond, dogs, cats, birds, fish, and a 2-year-old and a husband. We are all busy. These are Tiff's top 10 tips for being successful at uni.
Even for just one lecture, we drive the hour to uni every week. We love to go together sometimes, and the drive home is such an adventure. For asking questions and checking drafts, they know where we're coming from. Of the night, and this is when I study the most. This is when my baby's asleep, and this is the only me time I get. She's not into her own space, she's into my space. So no sleeping when baby sleeps. For me, it's study when baby sleeps. A little bit each day means I pretty much finish before deadline. Do all the supplementary readings and read all the chapters before the lecture so that when they're speaking, it's not so new.
Number 6.
Hi Helen.
Hi Tiffany.
Okay, so do you remember when I first came to see you what you told me?
I don't think I do.
You said that students that come and talk to research librarians always go on to do PhDs and do really well.
Wasn't that good advice?
Yes, but now do you regret telling me that?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, thanks. You've been awesome. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
That's cow for 4. Facebook,
Unibar.
Twitter,
Sleep.
food. Number 3. Set and forget.
Read and get ready for all the tutorials, make lists for everything, and put all important dates in your diary.
Number 1.
I just love you. Mwah. I think the most surprising thing for me has been the impact on my awareness and tolerance of other people. I had never experienced so much conflicting information about how we as a human race work and how different we are from country to country or culture to culture. So for me, that has increased my understanding, my tolerance, my questioning. There's no more black and white. It's, well, you know, there's different colours, there's different shades of different colours, and we are just who we are as a result of where we are. My recent research has been in maternal instincts and whether or not there are any. For me, this has been really liberating. Instead of feeling like a failure for all those years in my 20s I didn't want children, and instead of feeling inadequate in the last 2 years when I have had a child, on not knowing what to do or not knowing exactly instinctively the right course to take, I feel free. I feel like I'm allowed to ask and allowed to learn, and that I'm not letting anybody down. That the potential to positively change our culture to be more accepting and forgiving and tolerant of ourselves and of each other is huge, and I'm really excited to potentially be a part of that. This study has taught me to face my fears, and again, I want to lead by example. No one in my family before has ever gone or done any higher education, and so it was a big step to overcome. I know it's just going to impact me more and more as I go and face these challenges and these things that concern me in the future. How might I go about it? Well, I tackle it the way I tackled this one. Remind myself that I went from one reality of having everything, having everything material, to this reality where I have no assets, no money, no free time. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm living the dream. So, well, I'm living my dream. I want my daughter to know that dreams do come true, and that hers can come true too.
Where are we going?
Looney.
Let's go!
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a